Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome to the RNC playoffs, officially casted by yours truly, Raptor TV. To my right, we have Takeo himself as well. Takeo, from what I understand, we're gonna be playing some Royal today. How do you feel about that?
I feel great. It's a wonderful cloudy Saturday here, where I am at least, and it's wonderful times for Royal. Honestly, I think
I hear that.
it's gonna be a nice playoff.
I hope so. By the way, Bob Pro, I got that hydrate. Thank you very much. We have what I believe to be 11 teams, Takeo, that are
Correct.
going to be playing against each other for glory to see who will make it into the main event. I'm going to pull those up actually right now. On the screen, we have all 11 teams, starting with actually Belgium and Slovenia are the newest teams for this playoff. Actually, for this whole event in general, they have not had their own team before. So, pretty interesting.
Nice first time seeing them.
Indeed, it is their first time, Takeo. But yeah, we have Belgium. I mean, this list means nothing as far as the actual ranking, but we do have Belgium, Canada, Czechia, Denmark, Hungary, Norway, Portugal, United Kingdom, Slovakia, Slovenia, and Spain, all fighting for that coveted spot into the main event, which will be held tomorrow at this time. But yeah, we already have 8 teams as well that are already guaranteed in, which will not be playing today. I can go over those as well, because I don't have that directly in front of me. Tay, do you have those in front of you?
Yes, I do. Starting from the top, and I believe, let me check to make sure. No, it was not last year's winner, but the first year we have Team World, and then last year's winner, Team Germany, followed by the United States, Netherlands, France, Brazil, Australia, and Poland.
Yeah, very strong teams at the top, actually all around. we've had some very, very interesting rounds All right, we are back. Looks like we do have most of our teams set up. We have 11 teams, should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, we have 11 teams that are here. Looks like they are ready to go. We actually might have a couple stragglers coming in now, but they will be here shortly, surely. You will notice Fred Wolf on Team Alligator is by himself. He is the sole representor for Denmark. So I wish him the best of luck. That is basically all I'm gonna say.
It's gonna be a tough competition playing by yourself against full teams of 3, but you know, anything could happen. We still have multiple rounds to play. Just got to make sure you get through at least a few first rounds, and you should be getting enough points to stay in.
Yeah, that so there's two things. You don't have the advantage of respawn abuse anymore, so that could only help Fred Wolf. And also, a lot of these maps don't really require too much bonus time. So those are two things that both could play into Fred Wolf's hands. Maybe it'll give him some good odds. Maybe he'll actually, make his way into the main event. But either way, I think it's possible.
I think so too, and I believe that we are just waiting on one final person from Slovakia.
Okay, we almost have a playoffs. It's almost happening. It's almost happening. Who do we have? Who do you have as your definite in?
Definite
right now?
in. I've got to put Canada on there.
Yeah, Canada's been playing hard.
Spain, I think for sure as well.
I would agree with that as well.
Ooh, who else? Czechia. Feeling them.
I'm there with you on that.
Let's see who else. Probably Norway. And I think I see Portugal as well.
Okay. I mean, that's basically a very similar list to what I have as far as, could definitely be in for sure. There's definitely some question marks with some of the other teams. But hopefully we'll be able to sort those out right now. As we are just waiting, I believe, for one more person to join. I think we just got him.
Yes,
so we may be starting very, very shortly.
And we're getting the maps queued up with Overkill coming first. Techie Town second. What else do we have? Springboard third. I think it just Springboard, Flipping Gravity, and then Dark Horizons for our first 5.
All right.
Having an Overkill start.
Maps. Overkill first map. Fred Wolf's already given his GGs. Don't say that, Fred Wolf. You got this. Surely you got this. But we will be starting. Looks like right now. Are they starting on this map? No, they're not. Okay, They're gonna switch. Got it. Map list in Royal Lounge. Okay, thank you, Kelv guy. Wonderful. Much appreciated. Is that where they're posting this? Yes, it is. Okay.
Yes.
So we have the first 2 rounds. Okay, we have the first 2 rounds listed here. That's pretty neat.
It does seem that we do have Overkill listed twice at the moment.
Wait, huh? Yeah, Overkill is first for round, for round 1, and then round 2. It's the last. Well, I can't say that yet, should I? Probably not. I mean, anybody can look in the Discord. It's there. So you got your map list. Anyways.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, are you picking up what they're putting down now?
I am. I understand.
You got it. Are you there? You're with us. I'm glad to hear it. Anyway, Looks like everybody's saying they are ready. We are gonna start actual gameplay very shortly.
As always, good luck to all the teams.
Yes, good luck to everybody, especially Fred Wolf. I mean, what? I'm just gonna keep bringing it up. And we are off on the first round of the playoffs. Oh my god, we have so many name tags on screen right now. I can barely see what's happening, but we do have a finish. Looks like Ladybug is in first, and that is gonna be the Czechia team. In first, going through white. Now on to the red, or onto the green section. We have Nightlight finishing for Czechia as well. They will keep their lead. Going into the blue section. Looks like Czechia looking strong so far. Nightlight getting a little hung up. Jakoi, oh, just has to keep it together. Oh, but he's going to slide off, having to reset, and it's going to allow multiple teams to pass. We have Dolphin claiming the first place spot now, which is Canada. We got Huantin, Waif, and TC Blizz representing Canada. The first ones to get to the red section. But will they have a finish first? Looks like Waif is on, and they will get a red finish, moving on to black. Looks like Butterfly will be joining them as well. That was Spain joining them on the black section. But we do have some interesting things happening at the bottom here. We have what looks to be Slovakia potentially going out, but no, they do get a point on red. So we do have 4 teams stuck on red right now. Looks like Slovenia might be getting their point. Yes, they are going through. Octopus, which is Portugal, looking for their red point. Looks like Yek might have it, and he does. Just barely getting it is Ladybug behind, which is Czechia, and Crocodile as well. So Fred Wolf also making it to the black section, but can they get a black? We will find out very shortly. That is a very interesting skin from Fred Wolf. By the way, I don't know if anybody gave the memo. But this is Fred Wolf's chance to get in, and no, he will not get in. Criley also off right at the end. So that is Czechia and Denmark going out the first round.
I mean, with Overkill, it's really a rough start to these rounds. This is arguably the hardest map in this pool. We were expecting to see a little bit of struggle here, and it's kind of shown, but we have 3 more rounds for these teams to come back and earn more than enough points to stay in.
Indeed. As Casual is pointing out, how am I supposed to pronounce Czechia? How would you pronounce that? All right. I'm confused. Should I pull up a Google Translate and just see how Google Translate says it? Maybe that's what I should do.
We are.
Anyways, Czechia is out, and I'm going to leave this to you, Takeo. I'm going to let you take the reins.
All right, starting on Techie Town here. A nice, wonderful tech map within our royal pool. As everyone is flying through that white section with the Risky Fin very, very quickly. Currently having Spain in the lead, with Hungary falling behind and Portugal in third. As Portugal snipes first, going on to the blue section, keeping Spain and Belgium behind them. While each team is within 1 second of each other. Through the green section onto the blue. It's looking very, very close, as we do have Portugal holding the lead and Spain falling close behind, with Canada now taking third. Very, very close so far, with only 4 seconds now, splitting the teams up. As we head into the red, let's see how we're doing up front. Struggling to find anyone. We now have Portugal keeping the lead and Belgium sliding into second. we have a few resets in the back from Hungary. Just getting stuck on the red section. They're going to need to pick it up here, but they still have a minute to work with, because everyone but them is on the black section at the moment. We still have Portugal leading with Yokosto keeping them in first. Belgium and Canada falling very close behind. And right now, Slovakia and Hungary battling it out at the bottom. They'll need to get at least 2 finishes here if they want to stay in, but it is not looking good as we have 40 seconds left.
We do have a finish from Hertan.
Slovakia holding on. They need one of these teams to mess up this ending for them to be able to stay in here. Otherwise, may be out for this round. As we do see, everyone has made it through. And with 20 seconds left, I'm not sure enough bonus time will be able to keep them in.
Fortunately not.
Very, very close round here on Techie Town.
Closely contested, yeah. The top 7 teams all being within 10 seconds of each other, actually. Which is, by roll standards, pretty damn good.
I'd say so. Everyone seems to be getting a decent amount of bonus time as well. But I don't think we'll be able to get more than 7 here. Wow, all top 7 teams getting the full points.
Wow. So we do have Hungary and I believe that was Slovakia that went out as well. And the top teams, we have Portugal, Spain, and I honestly don't know who the middle team is. We don't have tags for those. I might have to look that up. My research was not good enough. Let's see, entry list we have. Who was that second team? I'll find
Belgium.
Was it Belgium? Belgium in the top?
I believe so.
I actually believe that. I believe that 100%. Moving on to Springboard. We have everybody very close together. It looks like Canada might be sniping that top spot, and it is actually UK with the first on white, but everybody very close together. These sections come down to the thousandths for some as, ZR, is it Zrebel? Zrebel. That's where we're gonna go. I'm gonna call him Rebel. Falling off the end of the green section, but his teammates do pick him up. Everybody within 0.3 of each other. Oh, we got another crash, but another teammate saving UK. The UK at the bottom right now.
As we've talked before, this is one of the most, I would say, race-y maps. This is one that we see a lot of the time staying within those few seconds through all the sections.
Yeah, this is a very, very consistent map. You're going to see probably everybody be right around the same. They're going to be on the same cycle, I would say, for sure. The question is by how much? Because you're going to see maybe a few seconds difference from some people. As we do see some fails, actually. Macaw Parrot missing the finish on black, so that is Belgium, actually. Possibly going out this round if we don't see... Oh, we have Electro off again. Not having the line at the end of that black section. Looks like Stally does get it finally, but already down a cycle on black. It's pretty much a GG at that point, unless we have another troll at the top here. We have UK also at the bottom. Looks like we do have a point for UK actually sniping Norway. So Norway and UK battling it out here. Looks like nobody going for the fast line on this block either. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're all good.
Go ahead.
Teams are still within 2 seconds of each other right there at the back between Norway and the UK, but it seems the UK is going to hold on in these last few seconds.
Norway just missing out by 0.1.
Honestly, this was one of the maps we knew that it's just going to be coming down to getting the cleanest lines and keeping as much time ahead of the other teams as you can.
It is
Those
true.
small
Yeah,
mistakes added up.
I mean, you called it. You called it right there. I mean, everybody was basically on the same cycle within, I'd say, 5 seconds of each other. It was very quick. Very consistent map. It comes down to, like I said, just the best lines you can get. Moving on to Flipping Gravity by Max Chess. Very wicked map coming up. I'm also wondering, guys, I'm going to ask chat a question. Would you like some background music during the gameplay, or do you want to skip out on that? Because I have it off, but I can turn it on. I could be a nice guy. As we are on the white section. Everybody very close together. 0.1 separating everybody. We do have some music. Epic music would be cool. Alright, Kira, I got you, buddy. Takeo, you want to take this over while I take care of the music situation?
Yes, I can. We have everyone staying in with 0.6 separating them now, with UK in 4th and Slovenia in 5th, trying to fight their way back into the top 3 against Canada, Portugal, and Spain at the moment. Everyone's still staying as close as possible through the blue section onto red now. We have Portugal out in front, Spain falling close behind with Ya. Everyone seeming to make it through nicely. Oh, but we have Team UK slightly falling behind here. They all reset, and we're going to have them, I would say, 10 seconds behind as the Rebel makes their way through. Everyone's onto the black section, top 4. 1 second splitting them apart. Team Portugal still holding the lead, but it seems that they've reset. And Spain has taken over with Canada taking 2nd. And now Slovenia's fought their way back in the top 3.
Well, both Portugal and UK sniping as well.
Both coming in 5 seconds now off from the 3rd place. They're going to need to get at least 2 more here to try and get their way back into the top 3. We have Canada all on resets. Juan is the only one out in front to hold on here, and he's got it, keeping them in 2nd. And Portugal sniping their way back into the top 3 with Slovenia and the UK coming in close.
Mata's sniping that spot.
They're going to be 6-7 seconds behind now. They need to hope that one of these 2nd or 3rd teams messes up here for them to get one more finish.
Yes, we do have another chance for another cycle. Octopus on, that's the question.
Portugal, looks like we do have Yukozdo hitting the light. They have a chance to snipe.
Might be on. No, he's off. Is anybody on for Slovenia? They do. Sapingo getting it. Wow. What an upset. I couldn't even keep up with the action there. There was just so much going on. Every single Portugal player was on, and they just fell off. Everybody just messed up somewhere near the end, and Slovenia getting the snipe for the top 3. Pretty damn wild first round so far, I would say.
Yeah, as we move on to our final map of Dark Horizons.
One of my favorite maps, personally. Pretty much everything about this map. Very, very fun to play. It has a little bit of everything.
By the wonderful Hyom.
Yeah, it's true. Hyom is a very, very good guy. As we are joining on the white section. Everybody very close together, getting some nice clean lines, low jumps, but Butterfly, which is Spain, will be taking the top spot on the white section. Moving on to the green. Looks like Adri, going for that low line, actually clipping a little bit. Looks like Ya might have the point for Spain, which she does. Moving on to the blue section. Spain still ahead. Canada not too far behind. Sapingo getting a bad landing. Hopefully someone else does have it. Looks like Jacka might. But sliding out at the end. And they will have a slow finish. getting to the red section. But Spain and Canada very close together, 0.07 separating going into the red section. As we have the very close rate, looks like Arxavin should have a finish for Spain and does. Dolphin losing a little bit of time there, getting to the black section, but everybody making it to black. First try. We do have Grasshopper with a bit of a deficit, but it all comes down to this black end, this black pipe right here is going to be the make or break. We do have Spain. Arxavin keeping the speed. We'll have a finish for Spain. Is anybody on for Canada? We do have Blizz on, and yes, we do have Grasshopper finishing as well. That is Fuber for Slovenia getting that finish. And it looks like, do we have anybody on? We do have Spain on again. Adri looks like he's going to have a fast finish. No, just a regular finish. But, ooh, Canada's right behind, though. Is anybody on for Grasshopper? Fuber is off at the end. Looks like they will be a cycle behind. Jacka does finally get it. So it's going to be down basically for first place. Will be the race right now. Spain is on again for another. Arxavin does get it. And that should set it in stone unless Canada doesn't get it. Yes, TC Blizz does get another for Canada. So that's going to be your top three for this round. We have Spain on top with Canada in second, and then Slovenia or Slovakia in third?
It's Slovenia.
Thank you. But what a round. What a first round.
Honestly, very, very surprised from the top three. I honestly wasn't expecting to see Slovenia in the top three. And now I'm thinking they're going to be a good contender in tomorrow's finals, maybe.
I would say so as well. Yeah, they had very solid finishes on that. Even this is, I would consider this black one of the harder sections, especially this end. And they were on top of it. They were a little behind that whole way. They did get a little slow section on blue there, but overall they were keeping pace, which is very, very good sign for them.
And it didn't really show there, but they're the team that had the most bonus time there. So they were sort of playing around trying to get that extra time in case they needed it, which
playing with the
can
bonus
always
time.
help out.
I mean, you might as well, if everybody's finishing at the same time, there's no reason to reset early. There's no benefit anymore, so you might as well get that bonus time. But moving on to the next round, we do have a map list already. I'm going to pull that up right now, actually. Okay. So, our maps for this round, we do have Plastic Parkway, Royal Skylands, which we haven't seen either of those, Pipega 2, A Winter's Night, and Overkill Final. So, we will see Overkill for the second time in this round. All the other maps will be first time played. But very interesting nonetheless.
And yes, I was wondering what map we were missing, and it's Escalator Box is the one that will not be played in these first two rounds, but will show up in the second two.
Indeed. Wait, why did I see Escalator Box in the chat there? Did you see that?
They got.
Is that for next round? Did she
Yes.
set it up like that? Oh, okay, got it. I know what's happening. It's fine.
You're doing great.
Surely.
Proud of you.
Thanks, buddy. You're all right.
No problem. I believe we do have everyone. Let's just check the teams.
Yeah, they're just confirming everybody's ready now.
We are missing one person from... Which team is that?
Well, you know what we didn't check? Which we could do right now, actually.
What have we not checked?
We didn't check the standings.
Ah,
We have standings now.
we do.
Look at that.
Yes, we are...
Isn't that
This
nice?
is
We're professional
one from
here.
Belgium.
So, at the moment, not very telling. But we do have, as we said, Spain, Canada, Slovenia in that final round. We have Portugal in 4th, UK 5th, Norway 6th, Belgium 7th, Slovakia 8th. And right now, the bottom 3 in the red zone, Hungary, Czechia, and Denmark. But we still have 3 more royal matches to play. Anything can happen. But Spain, Canada, Slovenia, all those top teams with a good start, very, very good points. So they can afford some mistakes in the future, but hopefully will not have to.
That is true. And just to clarify, because I know you were asking, it is Czechia, and we are both dumb.
Okay, so it's Czechia. So you're cashing a Czechia.
Yes.
To the Bankia.
I don't know about that one.
Come on. That was a good joke, right? Surely. No? Am I getting canceled again?
It went over me. Went over my head.
Man. All right. It's fine. Back to gameplay.
Yes, we are...
I believe we are almost ready.
Yes, we are waiting on, I believe it's Electro for Belgium.
Okay.
No.
I thought maybe we were waiting for some more Denmark players for Fred Wolf.
Fred Wolf will be looking for them. And here we do have Electro.
I think Fred Wolf's making it out of the first round here. I'm just going to say.
So?
I think so. He has to for a chance. I mean, he can't get knocked out twice.
We can only see. All right. And we have everyone back in, so we should be starting up now.
Indeed,
right,
we are starting. Round 2. Takeo, you want to take this one since I had the last one?
Sure. We got all 11 teams back into the mix, starting round 2 on this wonderful map from the one and only Clover Plastic Parkway. Any teams opting for the risky fin except for Hungary, who seems to have messed up on the risky fin, or people may have reset early, but they will be falling behind the rest of the pack by 15 seconds, and that's going to be a rough start for them. But we also have Slovenia falling to the back, but only 2 seconds splitting these top 10 right now. It is still anyone's game going into the blue section. Seen many teams split, whether they're going for risky or not here. And now we're starting to see pack thin out a bit on these sections, as we do have some teams from last sniping it into the top 9, with Belgium and Hungary still looking to get off this blue section. But right now we have Portugal. Slovakia taking the lead with Canada and Spain as they head into the black section now. And Team Belgium is looking to snipe their way back into the top 9, with Hungary still looking to finish the blue section right now.
Just a note also, Portugal was at the top and still not able to finish red now. They are almost in the elimination spot.
It is going to be close here as they're fighting Slovenia to stay in. With 50 seconds left, we're still looking for a fin from either side. I believe we'll have Tanaka keeping them alive as they get their finish on black, with still 30 seconds splitting them from the rest of the pack. But not everyone's getting a black finish. There's still enough time for both Hungary and Slovenia to get a finish, as we now have only 4 teams with a finish on black and 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, this is the time to get it right now.
Czechia, Spain, Belgium, and Portugal are safe with a finish, but I'm not sure if anyone's on to get another finish. We do have Slovakia taking a finish, as well as Canada. 2 more spots, 2 seconds left.
I don't think there's enough time. We are going to see... Yeah, we're going to see Slovenia going out in the first round after getting into the top 3.
As well as Hungary.
And Hungary going out again. early.
Very
But
early.
Chechia is showing up.
Czechia, come on, Raph.
Oh, I know,
We've
we just talked about it. I
this.
know. I'm working on it, all right?
They even got first,
Give
and
me a
you're
break.
doing that.
Come on. I'm working on it, all right? Ain't
You
no
are.
way. But
All
Czechia
right.
does get the top spot on the
And-
first map. They did need that because they were in the mud in that first round.
We also see Fred Wolf staying in as well.
Wait, did my eyes deceive me? We do have a Fred Wolf making it out of the first round as well. We'll keep an eye on him. Ooh, getting a very nice line on this white section, but it looks like all the rest of the pack is going to be coming up on him very quickly. Moving on to this blue section. Green, sorry, I know my colors. As Fred Wolf staying pretty mid of the pack, which is not a bad spot to be. As long as he's consistent, doesn't make any mistakes, he should be fine. Everybody within 1 second of each other. Getting on to the blue section. Looks like not too many mistakes so far. Oh, we do have a clip. Looks like that was a Portugal teammate not making that speed check there. But everybody else getting through pretty neat and tidy. We do have two, actually. Oh, Portugal still at the bottom here. Yek does finally get it. And who is that at the bottom? We have UK. Just now getting a blue section, moving on to the red. So they have some making up to do. As we have Czechia, actually, one of the bottom spots as well. So we will keep an eye on that. Nightlight does get the point for them, actually moving them up to 5th. And now it's going to be Pig actually having to reset on the red section. They do finally get it, but Crocodile does pass. So Fred Wolf is in at the moment. Just has to stay consistent. Hopefully, he does have a 2-second lead right now over Norway. But we'll have to see if that will stick or not. I don't know about you guys. I'm rooting for Fred Wolf. I want to see him do well. He does get a finish on the black. Norway is right behind, though. And Rabbit, 14 seconds behind, still not getting a black finish here. That's going to be UK. Without a black finish. We do have Norway reeling in Fred Wolf. Hopefully they're trying to get one. This is the time to do it. They're not going to have enough time to do another.
Oh,
did he
just
miss?
Clipped the end.
He did. He
was
clipped
right
the
there.
end. Unfortunate for Fred Wolf. Oh, the pressure, I guess, getting to him, allowing Norway to snipe back in.
And we will have Team Canada in the lead, followed by Slovakia. Oh, wait a minute, just got sniped by Belgium. As well as, I forget who the butterflies are.
So we do have
Spain.
Butterflies are Spain, yes. And we do have Fred Wolf going out. At least he did make it to the next round, but he does go out early again. And we do have UK also going out this round. But big GG's to Fred Wolf. Moving on to Pipega 2, arguably the best map of the competition. I don't know how you feel about it, Tay, but
Pipega, you know, it's I take it or leave it. Who's
Fair
this
enough.
Raptor guy who made this?
he's I don't know, he's some guy, definitely.
Yeah, I would assume so.
We will start on the white section. We have what looks to be a very, very close, tight group here. We're going to see probably not even a second difference between everybody here. We're going to see, yeah, 0.06 between all the teams on the field right now. But this is where we're going to start to see some splits as people take some better lines. We do have, I believe that is that Hungary at the top? No, that's Canada actually getting a very quick green. Now 0.4 separating everybody. Moving on to the blue section.
As the mapper, Raph, what insight could you give us here about this
map in
wonderful
general?
pipe map? Yes.
Well, I mean, I was going for a pipe map that wasn't just pipes. I mean, anybody played the first Pipega, that's what I was going for. And yeah, this is just a little iteration on that, you know, basically trying to make a pipe map that was also transitional. And I feel like I did okay. I don't know. I feel like it was fun. Maybe I was wrong. But everybody in the top 5 getting to the black section. However, we do have 2 teams still on the red, which is Norway and also Portugal. Not getting the red section. Yek is the closest one on for Portugal, but he will not have a finish. And it looks like Norway does get a point on red going to the black. It looks like nobody finishing, however, the black section yet. So it's anybody's game right now. Zapdos looks like he is on. Ooh, but does take kind of a wide line having to reset, but Canada, meanwhile, does get a point on the black.
Looks like we also have Spain and Czechia taking a finish as well here. Still 2 spots to go. With Norway sniping their way back in to the top
Norway
5.
going from the bottom to in, so that's good for them. But we do have, I believe this is
Slovakia. And Belgium.
Slovakia on the bubble, so McCall can pass here. Octopus, meanwhile, just in the mud on that red section. They finally just got it. But they're going to be very far behind.
They'll save their position as we only have the bonus time left. Don't believe there is enough for a snipe.
It's going to be Belgium going out this round as well as Portugal. Portugal, the only one without a black finish here.
The map living up to its name, Pipega.
It is quite Pipega.
Canada, Czechia, and Spain. Top 3 once again.
And the next map, oh, we're going to get a Winter's Night. The only ice map in the competition. Made by Maverick.
I'm honestly, like, I'm not that good at this map, but I am a big fan of this one. It's really beautiful once you're able to get these lines down, like the black section with the wonderful 180 slide into backwards driving. It just flows really wonderful once you finally get it down, and we will see these top 5 teams going for it.
Yeah, it's super fun to play. By the way, I am stuck on please wait, so I don't know if it's starting yet.
You are all good. We are already on to the green section right now with Team Canada out in front, followed by Czechia and Spain. Norway and Slovakia are going to be needing to catch up here on the green section, as we do see both of them catch up. Right now, Canada in 4th, Slovakia in 5th, going on to the blue. Everyone's keeping very nice and close. 2.5.
All right.
Splitting them at the
I finally
moment.
loaded in. Okay, we're good. You can still cast,
wonderful,
but
wonderful.
we're here.
Yes. Now we do have Spain and Slovakia in the bottom 2, looking for elimination, but this red section has been a decider for some maps, but it seems almost all the teams are making it through.
Ooh, very nice red
out in
sections.
front.
Everybody almost.
All
very
through
clean.
2
Everybody on black.
seconds. We do see Czechia out in front. Nightlight leading the pack. Sliding out. But Kriley's out in front. Oh, just slightly bonks. Is anyone still on? We do have Team Canada and Spain out in front. Both making it in, with Yokoi also getting a fin.
Is anybody close for Norway? Let's see, we got Noshi with a bad line. Emland needing to reset. Zapdos is the only one that could possibly get them close, and he's going to have a very bad line here and not enough speed.
And actually, Slovakia sniped them.
They will get sniped, and they do have time for another finish, so if any of the top 3 right now do miss, there is a chance for a snipe here. Let's see if anybody's close for
Czechia taking over first. looking to see if either Canada or Spain can get one more finish to save their spot. But it does seem like we have Slovakia on to snipe their way
Czechia
back
might
in.
be able to snipe here.
Czechia's
See if I can get that.
top of the table.
No, they did not get it.
And
Oh,
Canada, being the first to get a black finish, is able to hold their third place spot.
wow, GG's. Spain going out fourth, but solid points still for them. They did get first place, I believe.
Slovakia bringing their way back from elimination.
You'll love to see it. Love to see it, Tay. Moving on to the final map, we will see Overkill again for the second and last time between these top 3 teams. We'll see who can survive. Starting on the white section, we will have a very closely knit group here. We're going to be hopefully close together if everybody stays on top. Looks like Hartan does reset, actually. And B team is going to have a very slow finish, but still does make it through. Moving on to the green section. The top 2 teams, 0.08 separating. But Slovakia keeping it together. They are losing a bit more time. Not that it really matters too much. It's going to be who does get a black finish first here. If we can make it through all these sections clean. Which we do have some struggling happening here. Hartan, it looks like he may have a finish here slowly for Slovakia.
This map feels a bit odd because it seems sometimes like the blue section is almost harder than the red, but it's just those water wheels make it take so much more time.
It really does.
As
yeah, it's a very
taking their way to black.
Platformy section. That blue section. The red is very. It does flow better. It is a difficult section as well, but I would say I'd be in that camp that says that blue is harder than red. As we do move on to the black. We do have Canada trying for their first black finish. TC Blizz does get a nice flip onto the backward section. And we do have Criley getting a finish. So Czechia. I said it correctly. I corrected myself. Don't call me out.
You're getting there.
Okay. We're doing it. Oh, TC Blizz almost getting a black section, but just barely not having the line, having to reset. Looks like everybody from Slovenia actually still looking for their finish. Jacoy, meanwhile, getting a second finish.
And Wanton securing Canada's second place spot with that finish right there.
Wanton, I know Wanton was practicing this very hard. They love to see him get a black finish in rounds. Still solid points for everybody here that made it this far. We have Czechia going from, I believe they were eliminated first round in the first match to winning the whole thing.
They came in 10th in that first round on this map, and now they're leading the pack on it the second time around.
So Czechia doing exactly what they needed to do. Following that first round, they absolutely crushed it this time. I believe we will have some updated scores coming very shortly. We will see
they are
who is
updated
at the
now.
top. Are they updated now? I'm going to switch. I'm going to... It sounds like you're asking a question, and I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm telling you, they are updated.
Okay. So, we do have Canada holding down first place. Spain 1 point behind with 19. We have Czechia.
Four-way
tie
right for
again.
third.
We have I was just about to say that 4-way tie between Czechia, Slovakia, Portugal, and Norway. And then you have United Kingdom and Belgium both tied with 11, and then Slovenia not far behind with that 10. Hungary and Denmark, there's not a whole lot of chance to come back here. unless some miracles do happen. But Slovenia still in the fight to be in.
They're just looking for. I mean, I feel like it's the top two that are sort of out of. They can't really reach them, but Hungary and Denmark could come back against. I think anyone below them if they get either of those teams out this first or second round and they make their way to the end.
Yeah, I mean
They
would need.
still could have a chance. We got 2 full rounds to go.
They would need very fortunate things to happen.
They do.
Which, I mean, it could happen. I'm not saying it can't. But it's an uphill road for them.
It will be a rough fight back. But it does seem like the teams are getting ready to start off escalator box.
Ooh, looks like we are ready. We're going to switch over to the gameplay.
Going back in. This was our other map that was brought in from one of the older competitions. This one's been in Royal before. A nice return, I'd say.
I think it's a solid map. I mean, we did get a lot of Keck weights for this one, but I think it's a pretty solid map. As far as moving objects go, I think it's pretty tasteful. I mean, there's definitely some lots of clippings you can do, especially, oh, Criley, right as I say it, on cue, hits the flagpole. But looks like everybody making it their way through pretty clean. We do have some trolls starting to come in now. Looks like UK, again, looking for a finish. Rebel not being able to get it. But they are at the bottom again. Starting off. So looking a little rough. We'll have to see what happens getting to this black. Oh, we do have some people going for this risky on the red. Looks like they will have it as long as they get it clean through the rest here. They might be able to pass somebody here. I believe that might be Crocodile. And they will. So, Crocodile in the mud, and it is Fred Wolf again, possibly going out in the first round again. Check it in on the top here. We do have finishes from multiple teams on this black section. Looks like Slovakia will have their first black, and we do have Macaw Parrot. Ooh, they do get it, but oh, they are basically tied with UK. So this is a race now. We have UK and Belgium fighting out for this spot to stay in. As we have, okay, very clean lines. It is going to be, UK sniping several spots. Actually, we have basically a 4-way fight for this spot. This is wild. We have 4 teams basically within a second of each other at the bottom here. So it is going to be interesting to see what happens here. We have Norway. Oh, they might have enough time for a finish if they can get it. Do they snipe? Oh, they do get the 7th, but not enough time to pass. Unfortunate for Norway going out in the first round. But solid work by UK. They were mudded early on red, but they were able to pull it together and snipe back in. And we do have Spain on top again with Canada. I am drinking delete, thank you. I got you, buddy.
All right, we are back onto flipping gravity for map number 2.
I'm gonna let you take this one, Zach.
Third round. As we start it off. As many of the royal people worry about reactors always being used for cuts and certain things, this was, I'd say, a bit of a more tasteful one where we haven't seen too many, or really any, rounds viable cuts from these reactors. While some people did find some cuts with it, not many of them could be really used in rounds for viable, advantages.
Yeah, it would be mostly khaki. If you do get a cut here, it's probably a khaki cut.
But we are heading into the red section with 8 tenths separating all the teams as we see UK out in front, followed by Canada and Spain. As I believe we do have Slovakia about to take the lead here, with Czechia and Canada falling behind. We do have some resets from Belgium on red section, and they will be fighting their way back up once they get to the black. We do have a minute and a half, so anything could happen. But
missing is Belgium. Unfortunate.
Missing. We have Portugal in 8th, looking to also take over Hungary for the 7th place spot. As we do see the first finishes on black coming in for the top 4. We still have UK, Slovenia, Hungary, Portugal, and Belgium looking to get a finish. So we have Hungary getting their black finish. We still do have 4 teams looking for their first, with, I believe, Portugal and the UK getting theirs right now.
Ooh,
with
we are close.
Slovenia only 2 seconds behind the UK. They still have a chance to get one more fin to snipe their way back in.
Yeah, there is still time.
Belgium getting theirs as well. There's still time for one more, but they're looking for either of these teams to make an error.
Jacka might have it for Slovenia here. And they do snipe in. And who is that? That is
Hungary
Portugal.
holds their spot as well.
That is Portugal getting sniped. And so that's going to be Portugal and Belgium, yes. Belgium going out as well. I don't believe there's enough bonus time for anybody here.
There is not, but we do have Team Canada almost going, I think, going perfect on this map with a nice 8.
Solid 8.
2nd through 6th getting 7 points. Very, very tough race there.
Very true. We do see Czechia again in the top 3 with Spain and Canada. I feel like this is a recurring theme now. I think Czechia has put the first round behind them. They are now showing their dominance on these maps.
As well as Hungary looking to make a name for themselves here.
Correct. Hungary as well, looking to make a name for themselves. They're trying. They're trying. We'll see what happens here. We're moving on to Pipega 2 again. Arguably the best map in the pool, as everybody is very, very close together here. Looks like Canada may have this first point, and they do.
Saw a lot of
not by
struggles
much
on that red section here, so that could be our decider.
Ooh, haunting.
Which teams are staying in, which ones aren't.
Very true, as we do see Spain at the top again. Everybody separated, still within a second of each other. 0.7 separating everybody, so this is a pretty racy map. Once it gets to red and black, that's when you're going to start seeing some issues happening here. We do have everybody finishing the blue section. 1.8
slowdowns in the UK,
separating.
Hungary, and apologies, Rob.
No, you're good. We are looking for Hungary to get a finish on this red section. They need to advance here. And they do get a finish from C-Mate, but they are still in the elimination spot. We have Ladybug, Czechia, still on red. Criley not going to have the speed, but Jakoi does get the finish. And now everybody on the black section. And Czechia will be looking for a possible passing situation, as Fox actually sniping the 3rd spot. And that is Hungary. They need those points.
Yep, it's
We
still
do have UK going to finish as well, so we do have some early elimination teams actually getting points now. So we have very interesting things happening. We have Ladybug in now. Criley is off. Jokoi looking to stay ahead. Possibly, actually, they may be able to snipe UK here. I believe UK is still on. And they are going to snipe UK. UK right behind. And I believe that is a GG for this round. We have what looks to be Slovakia and Slovenia going out. Unfortunate for Slovenia because they had a solid round. I believe it was the second round. They had a very solid round. And going out in the middle of the pack here, keeping things interesting.
We now see Hungary in this top 3 at the end here. Very, very nice change of pace for them. Looking to see if they'll make it to the top 3 as we go into Royal Skylands.
You would love to see them get a top 3 finish here. We'll see if they're able to. That would definitely shake up the points for them. As we did have some early exits from some pretty, I would say, fairly top teams going out early this round. So if Hungary can make some strides, get some good placement here, they may be able to move up some spots. As we are on the white section, we have Spain getting sniped, actually, by Hungary, as I say it, on the white section. Very racy map here. It's going to come down to good lines and consistently good lines, as we do have CMate making it through as well, but Spain does snipe back into first. Not too far behind, though, is Hungary. And then we have Canada in third, getting to the blue section. UK still in the mix too, 0.5 behind. And everybody making it through clean on the blue section. The Ladybugs still 1.7 behind, though, and that's going to be Czechia. So they're going to be looking for some unfortunate things to happen up ahead for them to be able to pass. So far, looking pretty clean on this red section. And everybody making it through.
In this last session, we're just going to be looking for some decent lines and keeping as much speed as possible, as there is a good bit of spots to gain time here. These reactor boosts upside down don't give you the best grip, but if you are able to keep as much speed as possible, there is more than enough time able to be saved here.
Yeah, the trick is definitely keeping traction when you have the reactor upside down. That being said, we do have UK actually not being able to finish. So they're going to be down a cycle already on the black section. So Czechia does move up a spot already. But we do have Hungary in that third spot, looking to keep it. And they will, but Czechia does make up time. Do they have enough time to finish again? They do have 12 seconds of bonus time, I believe. Hungary has 10. So we should see a finish from both of them. The question is Czechia going to pass? And I think Criley is ahead right now.
We do have CMate out in front for Hungary, though, ahead of all three. He does need to get this finish here, and he does, saving their spot by 0.3.
Wow.
What
Great race.
A performance from Hungary here. Fighting their way back up.
Putting it down. They're putting their foot down. They're like, no. No. We want the top 3. It's our turn now. And they got it. They got it. Solid performance.
That was an insane race, as we would think that the black section was the full decider, but Czechia had a slight clip at the start of the first white section that put them almost 2 seconds behind the pack, and that just they were stuck there through the end. The teams held out their speed and were able to hold their spots, but it was a valiant fight from them to make their way back in.
Indeed, it was. They needed all of these points, and they might be able to get more here, as we are on the white section of Plastic Parkway. It looks like everybody getting the fast way on the white section. We'll see if anybody does go for this green risky. So far, we've seen Some people being conservative here. Ya does not go for it. Arxivin does. And it looks like Dolphin may have gone for it as well, but a little slow. That's Canada. In the third spot. Still not too far behind. As we do have all the teams going for this risky. Juanton trying to keep it together and does for Canada. And actually Butterfly, that's Spain. Was it missing the finish?
Fin. Ya jumped over the risky fin.
Ya jumped over the risky fin. Ain't no way. And now Arxivin going under the risky fin. Oh no.
We'll be having a fight between Canada and Hungary out in front.
Spain in the mud for now. And Ya again jumping over the risky on blue. Unfortunate. As we do move on to the black section, Canada, was on, but Juanton having to reset. Actually, all of Canada having to reset. Let's see if Hungary may be able to snipe. And, well, I mean, they're already in first, but they might be able to keep first. We do have Spain actually getting the blue section finally. C-Mate, having to reset again.
In front, getting the first finish for Canada.
We do have a finish from Canada. And now, we do have Spain now on the black section as well. So Hungary needing to get a finish here to guarantee the second place, which is huge points for them if they're able to. I mean, either way, third place here is solid points as well. But you're looking for everything right now. As Arxivin is on, does clip a little bit, and having to reset. Ya is off as well.
Oh, and C-Mate just barely clipped a wheel at the end too. I don't know if either of these teams are going to have enough time to get a finish at this point. We do see Raid
I think Raid's the closest one.
We'll see
he does have to release a little bit. Let's see if he goes safe. He does clip a wheel again. Everybody clipping a wheel there. Everybody off again.
Arxivin going for one final fin.
Doesn't have the bonus time anyway.
And Hungary will secure the second place. Team Canada first and Spain
third. Second place. Solid points for Hungary. Absolutely necessary to stay in the mix.
That will get them 10 points and put them tied for, I believe they're going to be tied with Slovenia and Norway for 7th and 8th.
Wow,
as we have the scores getting updated right now.
We will definitely have those scores for you very shortly.
They are updated.
But what a performance from Hungary. Keeping it together, getting that second place, that's huge. Huge points that they needed. And I believe we do have updated scores now. I will be showing those. And it is going to be your Team Canada still in first place, Spain still in second, and Czechia still in third. I had to think about that one day.
There you go. You're getting there.
We're getting there, guys. But we do not have many ties anymore, as Slovakia is solely in solely. I was still gonna say solely. That's weird. Solely, I'll say it anyway. In fourth, we have UK in fifth, Portugal sixth, Hungary moving up to seventh, so they are now in. And Slovenia in that borderline knockout spot, tied with Hungary though, in eighth. And now we have Norway, Belgium with 15-14 points, and then Denmark, big sad, with the 5 points. But wow, I mean, besides Denmark in 11th, this round, nothing's guaranteed right now besides, I would say, maybe the top 3. I would say there's a good chance they're going to make it to the big show, but anybody from that 10th spot up has a chance to get in here. So it's going to be an interesting final match here.
It really will be. And sadly, we do have Fred Wolf, who is in last, not going to be able to make it back in, even with the first place, but he's been putting up a fight the whole time.
Unfortunately, yeah. I mean, he did get out of the first round once. You'll love to see it. But not having any teammates to back you up, it does make things much harder on you. But you love to see it. He's actually still here, has not left. He's going to play the last round. He's gonna try to snipe somebody. I don't think he can, but he's gonna try, man. It looks like everybody is ready in the lobby, so we will be moving over to gameplay. The final match, if I'm not mistaken, of the playoffs. Nothing decided yet. And I am going to let you take this tag.
All right. As we are starting it off on Dark Horizons, going into our last round for today. We have everyone making it through. Fred Wolf a little bit slower behind, but still staying right alongside everyone else. So we do see everyone making it through green clean. Nice 0.8 of a second, separating the top 10. So we head out to blue with Spain in the lead, followed by Canada and Team Belgium. As everyone keeping very, very close. Spain holding out in front, and Portugal making their way back to second. This is one where we see a lot of the races come down to that final pipe on the black section, where your precision and pipe balancing ability is needed to get a nice quick fin. So we head onto the black section now with everyone there. Fred Wolf still catching up on the red. Do have Team Czechia at the back with UK in 9th and Slovakia at 8th. Still anyone's
Canada
race.
First cycle of black. They're going to get sniped by a few people, I think.
Spain, UK, and Hungary top 3 at the moment. We're still looking for more finishes from the rest of the group.
And Belgium looking for a first finish on this black section, needing to make it out of the first round in order to possibly be able to snipe into the main event. We'll be keeping an eye on them.
Portugal getting their first finish, as well as Canada. And
Stali is on for Belgium.
Czechia
But they are going to get one
at the top. As well as Belgium getting a finish now, along with Slovakia. We do have Slovenia, Norway. Oh, and Slovenia gets their finish.
Just gets it now.
Securing their spot, so we will be having Team Norway and Team Denmark out on this first round.
Norway going out early here. I think we could say that's Norway out.
I do believe so. Looking at the standings, I think that's going to be...
I don't want to confirm that, but I think that we could.
I do think so.
Let me pull up that leaderboard on my end. I just want to confirm that. Oh wait,
for
let me get
real
that off the screen.
valiant effort put in today. As we head to Winter's Night now, our beautiful, wonderful ice map.
Beautiful map made by Maverick guy. He's a solid mapper. I don't know if you knew that, but not only is he good at making good routes, he's making good scenery as well. He knows what he's doing. As everybody making it through the white section very clean. Although we do have UK, I believe, almost 2 seconds behind on that white section. But they do complete it. Looks like we do have some people going risky on the green. But we do have Ya and Team Spain in the elimination spot on the green section. But anything can happen. It's early. We've already seen that they can get black finishes here, so as long as they can get the black quick enough, they might be able to snipe in, as everybody getting through the blue section pretty quickly, nice and tidy. We'll see if everybody gets this 360 spin on the red here. Ya going a little wide. Ooh, might have to reset. Adri is off as well. Arxivin, however, getting the red finish for Spain, actually moving up several spots. And UK also getting a quick red finish, so moving into contention here, as is Belgium. So we're going to see Slovakia and Portugal in the bottom. Portugal actually still on the red section, just getting a finish is Yek. So it's anybody's game right now. Everybody on the black section. We do have 3 teams already with black finishes. Canada, Czechia, and Spain all having finishes, and also Belgium just getting a black finish as well. So any one of these bottom teams can snipe.
Oh, just barely missing the finish, as well as Team UK. They had 2 right at the end that were just a little too slow to make that last jump. So we're still waiting for one of these bottom
going
5
a little
teams.
too wide. Is anybody on for Hungary? I know Hungary would like to stay in contention here. C-Mate looking pretty clean here. I think he's gonna have a finish.
We did have
air brakes
Slovakia
and
take
does
a finish, as well as Hungary now.
Hungary does get a nice clean finish, and Slovakia does get it as well, I believe. And Slovenia not needing one, it looks like, as it's going to be Portugal and UK going out early. We'll see how that shakes everything up at the end here. I don't want to call anything yet. I think the only thing we can guarantee is that Canada, Czechia, Spain, I believe they're in. I think we could say that confidently.
All right. And we are back to Springboard. Let's see
Springboard. What a great
how
map.
close this one will be, because I have a feeling this is going to be just like earlier, where we see almost everyone within at least a second of each other.
Yeah, it's going to be a very, very tight match. As you can see, 0.1 separating everybody on white, going on to the green section. Looks like everybody's pretty tidy so far. Hungary with a little shakeup, but C-Mate is on. And we'll have that finish. Everybody's still 0.1. As we move on to the blue section, and we have some clean lines going from everybody here. And everybody making it through. 0.6 now separating, and that is Team Canada on the bottom.
It's those small mistakes, they really start to add up on maps like these.
Anything can happen especially on this black section, though. Because depending on what lines you take, you can make up... I think there's a good, like, almost 1 second difference between a sloppy line and a good line on this black.
And we see Slovenia falling a bit behind, as I believe there was an early reset from one of their teammates that got them to finish, and they're 5 seconds behind the pack now. But it is still very close out front, as Hungary's now getting moved into 6th with these very, very close rounds. It's going to be Hungary fighting their way back in against Slovakia and Team Canada, who are at the bottom 2, but looks like their lead is just getting extended at the moment, but we still have time for at least 2 more finishes.
Yeah, I believe it's at Slovenia going out and 7th right now. Would be unfortunate if they do go out here. I don't know if they're guaranteed in right now.
Reset from everyone on Hungary's team.
Oh, and we do have Hungary not able to get the 7. So unfortunate for Hungary. They're going to be going out a little early here, and they were close to the bottom.
And I believe with that finish from Slovakia, that will secure their spot in the top 5.
That was the nail in the coffin for Hungary, going out as well as Slovenia. Big GG's to them, but we'll have to see how that shakes up the final scores, as nothing is guaranteed yet. Anything can happen.
Those top 5
Plus,
were
I'm
actually
not
able to
good at
get
math.
1 more point. I was completely
Yeah,
off.
that bonus
Everyone
time.
pulling off a 9
Yeah,
here.
that
What a
bonus
round.
time. That bonus time is in play on this map. And we do have Czechia on top again. Canada able to get into second, and Spain in third. Moving on to Escalator Box, which is the other not so new map for this competition, but nonetheless it is here, and we will be playing it. And we will be on the white section. Ooh, Nightlight not being able to finish hitting that flagpole, but looks like he does get bailed out. Moving on to the green section. Everybody pretty close together, 1.5 separating. And Nightlight going for that risky green, gets it. Very, very nice line from him. And Czechia just blazing a trail ahead of everybody else right now. 1.5 separating them from Butterfly, which is Spain. And actually, Spain falling fast here. They may not... Oh, we do have Arxivin able to save it. But losing a lot of time on that blue section is Spain. Not that it really matters. I think they're pretty much guaranteed in at this point. I believe we're still looking at Slovakia needing some points. So we'll be keeping an eye on them. Hopefully they're able to snipe some spots here. Looks like everybody on the black section. And we do have some issues from Arxivin. Ya is on for Spain. It looks like Ladybug not with a finish yet, so Spain may be able to pass here, and they will. They're gonna snipe, but barely by a second. Czechia. And we have Slovakia looking for more spots. They would like to get higher than 5th here if they can. I don't know how that shakes out in the standings where they are currently. I mean, the 5th place is a good spot for them.
Oh, and we have Team Belgium all had to reset.
Oh boy! So I mean, they're still in, but they're basically
very
neck and neck with
fight.
Slovakia. Yeah, very, very close. I believe Slovakia can snipe a spot here. They could get 4th.
If Slovakia gets 4th, I think that might push.
They have the time.
Belgium.
Auto bus. Oh, his off. And I think that might be it. Yeah, we have Electro looking like he'll have a finish, and he does. So that's going to be Belgium in 4th, and it's going to be Slovakia in 5th. And then we have our normal top 3, Canada, Spain, and Czechia. Making it to the top 3 again. So I'm getting confirmation from chat. We have 100 viewers. Welcome, 100 viewers. Hope you're enjoying your stay. I know I am.
As we head into our final map, Techie Town, our last few teams are Canada, Spain, and is it Czechia?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
There it is.
I
knew you had it. I knew you had it. I was going to let you have it.
Had it. But the wonderful, I'd say this is probably one of the better maps for us to be ending this on. This one
I would agree.
is a wonderfully flowy map.
If they did
Honestly,
actually one
I
of
would
Belgium's
support more
own
tech maps.
making this map.
Sadly, they were knocked out last round, but believe that they may still be in the tournament.
They may still
We'll
have a
to see as
chance. We'll have to check the final standings. I'm not great at math. I don't know about you.
I think there's
A
gonna be
lot
few
has
close
happened.
ones.
A lot has happened. So we'll wait until the final scores are tallied, and I don't have to think. But
But right now, we do have
right
Spain
now-
leading the pack, with Canada falling close behind, and Czechia
Adri,
just a little
the
bit
tech
further, but
king,
still wins.
in the lead for Spain, does get it. Not too far behind, though, is Waif for Canada. 0.4 behind. We're going to be keeping an eye on Adri. I already know he's going to be consistent on this fast black. As Adri is on. Does get a very nice line on this black, and he does get the fast finish. And 1 second behind is Waif and Jakoi. So pretty regular people getting the finishes on this black section for their respective teams. We have Adri for Spain, Waif for Canada, and we have Jakoi for Czechia. Getting consistent black finishes here. Again, Adri getting a finish as well, and we have Waif getting the finish and Jakoi getting the finish. So right as I said it,
Spain seems to
happens
be
again.
just furthering their lead on here as we now
Adri
have
is just
3 seconds between first and third.
Adri is a beast when it comes to tech.
Still
Adri is
holding
on
the lead.
again. Does he get the fast finish? He does. Actually, it's going to be Arxivin that gets it. Very solid backup by
Czechia
Arxivin.
almost sniping Canada, that second place spot. It looks like that will end it out with Team Spain taking the final victory.
That will do it. Spain on top again. But what a showing from the top three. I mean, even Czechia, I mean, they did have that bobble coming out of that first round in the first match, but turning it on for the next 3 matches and able to get into that top 3 consistently. You love to see it.
I mean, it was a wonderful performance from everyone today. There was so many close rounds. There wasn't 3 teams that were bottom of the table the whole time. It was always bouncing back and forth. And as the final scores come in, I believe we have them now.
Do we
It
do
is
have final
going
scores
to-
now?
Yes.
I will be switching over to that right now.
It's going to be
We do have confirmation. Canada is your #1 playoff player with 41 points. Second is Spain with 39. Czechia with 30. Slovakia 26. Belgium able to get in with 22. Tied with UK for 22. Slovenia with 21. And we do see Hungary able to beat out Portugal, getting the tiebreaker because they did have a better match. They had a second place. Portugal did not.
Yep. And that second
So-
place is the tiebreaker that holds them onto that 8th spot, and sadly knocking Portugal out of the competition.
And that is also, we can confirm now, Norway is out in 10th, and unfortunately, Fred Wolf, Team Denmark, also not in the main event. But we love that he showed up, made it interesting. Thank you for showing up, Fred Wolf.
Thank you to everyone that showed up.
Thank
This
you for
was
everybody
a
showing up. That's right.
Wonderful turnout this year. Biggest one we've had, and hoping to keep it strong.
I mean, it's so big, we had to have a playoffs, you know?
Seriously.
It's,
I-
I
I love
love the
that.
playoff format, by the way. Can we talk about that?
I couldn't agree more. I mean, I like having the option to have even more teams in than just in previous years where we've put them into Team World and just had one big group. I think if we did more playoffs, had more teams in, I think that it would be a lot more enjoyable. We'd see
I
a lot more
100%.
competition.
100% agree. I loved this format. I mean, we did have a lot of teams pull out. We would have had even more teams. Unfortunately, Chile did have to pull out
And-
for reasons unknown. But
I do want to give big congrats for Slovenia and Belgium, though. First time competing, both
That's
making it through
correct.
the playoffs.
that's correct. Belgium and Slovenia, First time in RNC, making it into the main event. You'll love to see it. And we will be having our group stage draw very, very soon. But we're going to pull it back to the caster screen, Takeo guy. I don't know if you're ready for it, but it's happening.
I'm ready whenever.
It's happening. Here we are. So we can decompress. We can talk about what just happened. Absolutely insane playoffs. Yeah. I got you, Cookie, on that hydrate, by the way.
I mean, this was one that I also forgot to add in, but UK was not in the second RNC, this previous one, but they came back this time and also made it back through.
That's very true. Yeah, they were in the first one. They I don't think they were able to put a team together for the second one. Enough for 3 people anyway, but yeah, they were able to get enough together for a team, and they were able to qualify for the main event. You'll love to see it. I believe we can do our mapping competition winner, Takeo guy.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And then we can do following that, we will have our group stage draw.
Indeed, we will. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. Should I do this in the browser window? I have a picture of who won.
You have a picture of who won, that's it?
I have a picture of the top 3 maps. Should we make it interesting? I'll just I'll do third, second, first. Yeah, we'll do that.
Sure. Yeah, let's get it.
So in third, with 37 points,
37
is Max Chess's Flipping Gravity. In third. Wonderful. Who saw that coming? I mean, usually you hear Max Chess map, you're scratching your head, but Max Chess made a great map. Considering how wicked it is so consistent. I mean, as long as you drive it right. I mean, we've seen a lot of fails on that map today alone, but it is a very fun map. Very consistent as well. In second place, Takeo.
Second, what we got?
In second place, we have Royal Skylands with 42 points, and that is by Scaries. Taking down that second place spot. Also another great map. Great mapper as well. He had a map in contention for the last RNC as well. Unfortunately not making it in.
So, I'm honestly wondering what first could be. I have a few in mind, but
I feel like you might have an idea. I think you've said it several times that it was one of your favorites. With 61 points, Takeo.
Okay.
We have Mavericks A Winter's Night.
Oh, wow.
Getting the first place, and I mean, we can say it's one of the harder maps, but it's such a well-made map.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's so calculated. I mean, the route is amazing. The 360s feel great when you get them down, and the scenery just ties it all together. Yeah. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous map.
Honestly, I can't lie. I was expecting to hear Clover's map. Plastic Parkway. I was expecting to hear that in the top 3.
Honestly, yeah, I was too. I was very surprised to see that not in, but it is also one of the harder maps, and I think the route had a lot to do with people's votes in this competition. Although, I mean, A Winter's Night is hard as well.
Yeah. No.
It's a very, very calculated map, and you love seeing an ice map at the top.
Seriously?
I'm not even a huge fan of ice, but you'll love to see it.
I love me some ice.
I will confirm this. I'm going to open this up in my browser so everybody can see. It's going to be nice and big screen.
Nice and big.
Nice and big for everybody, all right? You're going to see this transition again. There it is. That's the official. Oh, the official top 3. You'll love to see it.
This is where all our production went.
Yes, all the production went into this specifically. Oh, you'll love to see it. We ran out, okay? The budget ran out, all right? Oh, sheesh. Anyway, yeah, that is it for the mapping comp. Congratulations to Maverick Winning that, he will be getting a special prize from
Big congratulations.
Trackmoni and Nadeo. Nice little package. In the meantime, we do have group stage draw coming up, and we do have our final teams, so we can add those in, Takeo guy.
Yes, we do.
Here we are. We have another official looking screen here. As we're on the wheel of names.
We are.
We have our teams. We're going to do our spins. Now we find who got France's group. That's right, Kelv. That is correct. We're going to spin these 4 because Germany, Netherlands, World, and USA cannot play together. So they can't be in the same group. So we're going to do these first. They will be removed. We do have Netherlands going off the board in Group 1. Group 2 is going to be USA. That spinner is so slow. Come on. Going to the next spot. Group 3 is going to be starting off with Germany, and that's going to mean Group 4 will be Team World. Delete saying we won. Yeah, you got Group 1, Delete. Good job. Great stuff. All right, so that is those 4 nations off the board. Now we can paste the rest here. Who are we removing? We have, let's see.
Portugal, Norway, and Denmark.
Thank you. Okay, so we got Norway gone. We've got Portugal gone and Denmark gone. By my calculations, is that correct? So we should be good. Okay. So now we're going to start the spins for the actual groups.
So just to clarify, is it going to go 1 for each group, or are we spinning all for the first group? Okay.
So this is Group 1.
With the Netherlands?
It's going to be Spain joining the Netherlands in Group 1. So then Group 2, who's going to be joining USA? We have Australia joining Group B. Australia, of course, being one of the top 8 teams in the groups overall, so not needing to play the qualifier. But that should make things very interesting. I just realized we also skipped over Spain. Spain, obviously, coming in second in the playoffs. Very strong contender for Netherlands to cope with there. As we move on to Group C. Is it going to be France? No, it's going to be Brazil joining Germany in Group C. And Brazil also being one of those top 8 teams, not needing to play the qualifier. And Group D will be joining Hungary, will actually be joining Team World in Group D. So very good for Hungary, being able to get into the competition and also able to play against Team World, which is a very strong team as well, as we all know. So that's going to be, yes, Spain Group A, Australia Group B, Brazil Group C, Hungary Group D. I don't think there's any surprises there yet. Moving on. France is still on the board. I know everybody's Keck waiting, or should I say Keck waiting, pause champing for that France draw. Whose group are they going to be in? We will spin. Looks like it will be... Ooh, just barely. It's going to be Canada in Group A, joining Netherlands and Spain in Group A. Canada also strong as well, yes, as we saw Group B, we have USA. We have Australia. Who will be joining in Group B? Ooh, we get Poland joining Group B. Very close. It almost was France. It could have gone either way. But Poland, also one of the top 8 teams. So Group B right now, if I'm correct, has so far 3 top 8 teams. Am I wrong?
Let me.
Because we have USA, we have Australia, and now we have Poland.
Yeah, those are 3 top 8 teams.
3 top 8 teams on Group B. So you'll love to see it. That's going to be a very, very tight group there. Moving on to Group C.
Everyone wanting to see France join Germany.
It's going to be Slovakia joining Group C. So that's going to be Germany. That's going to be Brazil and then Slovakia in Group C. And then Group D. We still have France on the board, as we've said. And, ooh, it's going to be close. It's going to be Belgium joining Group D. Okay. France, again, still on the board. Anything can happen. We'll not like blue part, yeah, it's true, damn. The final stage. Where will France land? That's what everybody wants to know. We have UK going to Group A. Okay. See, now I'm scared. I'm USA in Group B, so I was hoping France was gone there. Okay.
I'm going to take a quick prediction and say it's going to go Czechia
Group C.
in B, France C, and Slovenia D.
Oh, if France went Group C, that would be a bloodbath.
We're about to find out, though.
We're about to find out right now. Oh, Takeo, you had the script. It is Czechia, excuse me, going to Group B.
Surely I don't get it. Surely it's not France.
Takeo, it's right? Rigged. If you get this right, it's rigged. That's all I'm going to say. So Group C, who's going to be joining Germany, Brazil, and is it Belgium?
Germany, Brazil, Slovakia.
It's so hard to keep track of this.
It's okay.
I really wish we came up with a better way of doing this, but anyway.
I got my notepad open.
Good,
Gotcha.
You're a smart guy. I'm not. We're spinning. Oh my! We have Slovenia joining Group C.
Way.
So, which means we have Team France
with World
versus the World, which I believe was the last scenario for the last RNC. No, it was not. It was USA and World. I forget who France played. Whose group were they in?
Are you talking about the finals or?
No, for group stage.
For group stage. Yes. Mm-hmm. Let me check here. No. Group stage did not have France and World together.
Interesting, okay. Well, I know USA and World were in the same group. They were both Group D, I believe.
They had Norway and Russia last time.
Indeed.
Yeah.
That's rough. Wow. I mean, you would have loved to see Germany versus France there, but I mean,
it's the option to see it later on.
Again, we still have very even groups here. I mean, the wheel's been good so far. We have pretty even groups. There's no real stacked group here that I could see. I don't know if we can make a graphic or something real quick to like kind of split these teams up.
You want a screenshot of my notepad?
I'll take a screenshot of your notepad if it makes it easier. This is a very professional stream, Tay. I don't know if you caught that. Oh wow, yeah, it actually looks great. So here we are. Look at this.
7 hours into this.
Look at this notepad. We have Group A. We have Netherlands, Spain, Canada, UK.
I really hope I didn't.
In Group A, Group B,
something.
we have Australia, USA, Poland, and Czechia. Group C, Germany, Brazil, Slovakia, and Slovenia. in Group C. And then Group D, World, Hungary, Belgium, and France. I'd be pretty scared if I was Group D right now. That is a pretty tough hill to climb.
Yeah, I mean, we do have our new team, Belgium, getting thrown in the mix with France and World. But I mean, they came to play today. They could show out, and
They did. They
prove
absolutely
us
did. I mean, Spain and Canada were at the top multiple times in these playoffs, and they're both in the same group, so that's going to be a pretty good competition for them. And also Czechia, as you mentioned, it's going to be USA and Australia and Poland all fighting for that spot with Czechia. So that'll be interesting to see as well. Germany, Brazil. Germany, obviously a strong team. Brazil, they have been strong in the past. I'm kind of scared for them in this version of RNC because they didn't have that many signups this time. They had a show match. And I know they have some strong players there, but it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting for Brazil in Group C with Germany, especially with Slovakia and Slovenia both showing that they can put up some good numbers in rounds. And then you have Group D, World and France is scary enough on its own. Hungary putting up a good show, being able to make it in, and also Belgium as well. Being able to make it into the main event, but they were both in the lower end of the playoffs there. So I would say World and France, Group D might be the most clear cut at this point.
I think it's still going to be a rough battle because Hungary and Belgium both are going to be fighting as much as possible. They're going to be trying to put their all into this because they're here to prove that they're ready to stay in.
That is very, very true. I mean, they're hungry. They're hungry for it, for sure. But I think that does it for us, Takeo. I mean, we did our group stage. We have our groups. Anybody want to screenshot this so they can put it into the Discord things? They're welcome to do so. Takeo was so polite to be able to put this together in such short notice. What a nice guy. But I'm glad you were on top of it, Tay. It's been a pleasure casting with you.
It's been wonderful.
It's been a pleasure casting to all you guys as well. We are done here, guys. We are done. We have played, well, not we. They have played a very, very cutthroat playoff match, and congratulations to everybody that made it in, and very, very nice try to everybody else that did not. It was a great showing from everybody. Yeah. You love to see it. You love to see competitive Royale. Definitely one of the most interesting fun things to watch, I would say, Tay.
It was amazing today. I honestly was coming in not ready to see as close of a fight as this was. I didn't think that we were going to really have at least even the tiebreaker for those third and fourth at the bottom there, but everyone came out and put on an amazing show, and I think tomorrow's going to be even better with everyone together.
Oh, it's going to be so wild. I can't wait. It's going to be a blast. But I've been Raftor. He has been Takeo. We're going to look for somebody to raid. And I think we got to throw it to Emlan, right? I mean,
yeah. Norway
just getting beaten out. We do have to show him some love. So let's everybody give him our GGs as we do move on to Emlan. Hopefully he's still streaming.
Yeah. And continuously. Do keep in mind, tomorrow, the same time we started today, we'll be having Turbo and G-Geek casting the finals in the main event.
That is correct. I can't believe I almost forgot that, Tay. Yes, we do have
out for that.
The main event with Turbo and Geek both casting. So that should be very, very fun to watch, and that's going to be on Turbo's Twitch. So
yeah,
and that'll be in the Discord as well. So look forward to that. Damn, I appreciate the love. We love Raptor and Takeo. We love you, Damn. All. We love you all. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We had a blast. And give Emlan your GGs as well. But for now, ta-tas, everybody. Cheers.